Greg Todd, Morehead State, women's basketball.
Okay, Coach Todd, give us your general thoughts about the upcoming season.
I think it's going to be an exciting season this year as we embark into looks to be another great year in the OVC, and we at Morehead State are extremely thrilled to get going. We feel like we have a full roster this year, and we're going to be able to concentrate and play a much better defensive style. And we were in the top 10 in the country last year in scoring, but we didn't have enough depth that we felt like to play the up tempo style defensively that we would like to. So we feel a lot better there, but it's going to be a very balanced season, and we're very excited to get going.
Okay, what do you like most about your team this year?
I feel like with the depth that I mentioned is definitely a big improvement for us. I feel like experience. We lost one senior, Natalie Greenwell, so we have a lot of experience coming back, and feel like that energy that we will have with a full roster will definitely make a difference. And our girls are practicing very hard. It's very competitive. Every single practice that we've had this year has been more competitive than the past 2 years that I've been at Morehead State. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
So what do you define as your biggest challenge for this year then?
I think the defensive end, we have to embrace that. We have to get better. We know shooting is probably not a strength of our team. We have to continue. I think each player has to get better shooting the basketball, and we have got to be able to finish some close games this year, and hopefully with that experience that we have will definitely help.
What do you think about the OVC in general for the season?
I think the OVC this year is another great year, and if you look back last year, I think in the RPI ratings, the OVC was 24th out of 32. That may not sound real high, but if you go back the last 10 years, or even 4 or 5 years ago, the league was 30 or 31 out of 32. So it's really made a jump up. You had the number 8 team in the league knock out the number 1 team in the league, and I think this year, just looking to me, Belmont and UT Martin would definitely be the top 2 favorites in our league. I think numbers 3 through 12 is extremely close, and I think it's just very competitive, and everybody seems to be getting better every year.
There are several new rule changes this season. What were your impressions on how these changes can impact the game?
I thought the rule changes last year made it a much more exciting game. The first change was going to quarters opposed to halves, and that really didn't make a big difference going quarters, but what did make a difference is the bonus was reset each quarter. So now the every quarter was 5 fouls, so it really moved the game up because you had a lot less free throws being shot. And then the ball advancement at the end of the game, I think, was big. You saw some twists and turns and a lot of exciting finishes. So I felt like they were outstanding rule changes.
Tell us about your non-conference schedule.
This year it was similar to last. We go to play the University of Kentucky, which I think for our program's a close by game. They're annually in the top 10. It's a fun matchup for us. Coach Mitchell coached at Morehead State, something we've continued to do. We also go to the east in Morgantown, play West Virginia, which is usually a top 20 team. We in our event, our opening event, we have Eastern Michigan out of the MAC, who won over 20 games last year. We play Georgia State out of the Sun Belt. We do have some more home games non-conference, which will be good for our team. And then we also have a trip to Florida after the semester, in which we'll get down to Jacksonville and play North Florida.